Yo, what up guys, what's going on, and welcome back. Your boy is back from the dead. Yeah, I know I've been gone for an insanely long amount of time, but things have been crazy for me in my defense. I got a new job, I've been taking care of my son. I just recently got married too. Yay! But yeah, my life has been nothing less than hectic these past couple of weeks, but I did manage to free up some time and play the Call of Duty World War II Beta. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. So I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion on it. I'm not being biased here. I'm not a Call of Duty fanboy by any means. I was a fan, or I still am a fan. But I'm just a regular gamer. And I'm just going to give you guys my honest opinion on it from an angry COD fan perspective and just a regular COD fan perspective. Now, don't expect some amazing gameplay either. I'm just an average player. I'm not, really good. I'm okay at best. If you guys do want to see some good ass gameplay, go to those big Call of Duty YouTubers who kiss Call of Duty's ass for a paycheck, and they can hype the game up for you, and then you can be disappointed at the end. But if you guys just want a regular review from just a regular guy, then I'm your boy, so stay around. So now we all know that COD's been pretty fucking trash lately, and excuse my language, but it has. It just has not been good to me and to a lot of us. And the series as a whole is completely dead. Now let's get right into it and talk about the beta. So off the bat, I can honestly say, and I mean honestly, that I was really enjoying myself, and I was actually quite surprised with how much I was enjoying myself. Now this doesn't mean, oh, Call of Duty's back, the Lord and Savior World War II. No. It just means that I had fun playing it, and it's pretty good from what I can tell. Don't get me wrong, like I said, it just feels like an old-fashioned COD. That's also a good thing and a bad thing depending on how you look at it. There's really nothing new this year, just old-fashioned, boost to the ground gunfights, good graphics, and standard COD gameplay, your regular ass stuff. No crazy game-changing mechanics, and I'm pretty satisfied with that, to be honest. This is definitely the best COD I've played in the past couple of years, but it's still too early to tell. But let's see how the second weekend of the beta goes now that more people are going to be able to play it. But now let's get right into the meat of this. So as far as gameplay goes, there's, like I said, nothing really new. Again, that's good or bad depending on how you look at it. You could be like, oh, it's a new Call of Duty and it still plays like an old COD. But then again, if they add some new shit, you're like, yo, what the fuck? I miss old COD. So really, depending on how you look at it and how you want to go about it, that's going to affect your opinion. So the beta had a couple of game modes. The game modes were Domination, Hardpoint, Team Deathmatch, the new game mode War, and that playlist that gives you a bunch of different game modes. It had about 3 maps, if I'm correctly, 3 or 4 maps, and they were all pretty solid. Nothing was too crazy. The maps were all right. They felt like any other Call of Duty map, except, no double jumping and crazy shit like that this time around. And the new game mode War is actually pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's different than what we're used to. It actually reminds me of Operations from Battlefield, but not exactly. But it was pretty fun. I did enjoy playing that. I do have gameplay on it, but I wanted to make a separate video on it and talk about it more in depth. But anyways, moving on. I had a lot of fun playing Hardpoint and Domination. The spawn points weren't too crazy because most of the time in Call of Duty they're fucking terrible. The objectives were placed pretty well. Nothing really too clustered, nothing crazy. There's not really much to talk about here. Everything else just felt like a normal COD in terms of gameplay. There's nothing new. Only thing that really changed in like the whole game is the way the classes are set up. But even that's not too different, and there's nothing really game-changing or game-breaking about Call of Duty World War II. Let's move on to the weapons. The weapons did feel really good. I like the way that they played. We only got a few. Nothing really... I mean, I guess you can say some really stood out, and that was the SMGs. A lot of people, and almost everyone was using SMGs, the PPSH in particular. Everyone was using that. I used it. It was good, but it didn't really suit me, and I didn't really like it like that. I did like the SMGs, and if I had to pick a favorite out of the SMGs, I'd say it was the Type 100. I don't know why. I just really like the Type 100. The Grease Gun's decent, but the PPSH definitely is a little more OP than the rest. I found myself using ARs the most, though. The STG is my shit. I was using it, and I was really doing well. And I think it's because of the way I play. My play style is a little more laid back than most. I know Call of Duty is more of a running gun type of game, But me and the way I play Battlefield and how I play Battlefield, I play a lot more laid back. I don't run and gun as much, so that's why I tend to do better with ARs in this game. The SCG is wonderful. I didn't really honestly use the other two. I wasn't really into it. I was just trying to unlock everything for the SCG. I wanted to unlock rapid fire for it, but I didn't get the chance to because I just didn't have enough time. But it did feel really good, and I liked it. Sniping was actually a lot of fun, and that surprised me because I fucking hate sniping in Call of Duty. But it was solid. The quick scoping is back, but I didn't see it too often, which is great because I hate quick scoping. I've hated it since it came out. I think it's corny, and I think the whole thing is just dead now. It's, you know, we're not 12 anymore. 1v1 me, bro, type shit. So, but it is back, but not to that extent it was in Modern Warfare 2, which was fucking cancer. So anyways, weapons this year, they're looking pretty good, but what I would like to see in this game is just a lot more weapons than any other COD. Because if you think about it, World War II in real life had thousands of weapons from all different countries. So I'd love to see them incorporate that into the game. It'll give us so much more variety, and it'll add something very nice to the game. Not nothing really new, but just nice. Variety is always good. So actually, let me talk about shotguns before. I didn't use shotguns at all. I'm not really much of a shotgun player. I've never been in any first-person shooter, and it didn't really stand out to me. Not a lot of people were using them, and if they did, they were using that Dragon's Breath bullet shit. It's one of the, it's the ability that comes with the Division. That is, yeah, they didn't really stand out. Like I said, you know. Moving on to what's next. Score streaks. Score streaks. Pretty standard, you know. You have the standard UAV or recon plane, whatever you want to call it. We have the Predator missile, that's what I call it, but I forget the actual name. You have, I forget what it's called. It's like a strafe plane. It'll come flying down and shoot people. It's pretty cool. I didn't get to use it because I wasn't doing too well in the beta at all, but I still had fun. They felt a little harder to get this time. I don't know if that's just me, because I'm not that great of a player. It felt pretty rewarding when I did get them. Now for creator class, it wasn't as different as I thought it was, or as anyone thought it was going to be. So what divisions really is, there are about 5 or 6 divisions, and each one has like a set of skills that they have. For example, infantry, which is mainly for ARs, gives you the ability to add an extra attachment to your weapon, and it gives you a bayonet on your assault rifle. And only on assault rifles. Like, you can use the infantry division for SMGs, but you won't get the bayonet. So it's better to just stay within the weapon class that the division is in. For airborne, which is for SMGs, you have longer sprinting distances and you have a suppressor. For the mountain, which is a sniper, you have sharpshooter, which blocks out the surrounding in like the scope, around the scope, etc. I'm not going to go into the other two. Then they're what they call basic training that you can choose from in every class. They're the same in every class, which is basically a perk. So instead of you choosing 3, you only get 1, and they're all the same. So no matter what division you are, you can pick from that list. The list is the same in every division, but you can only pick 1. But that doesn't mean, you know, you don't get any other things, because remember, the divisions have skills, so those skills are basically perks as well. Let's see. I think that's it, honestly, when it comes to the beta. Overall, I think it was enjoyable. I don't want to gas any of you up. I don't want to gas the game up. Not at all. I did enjoy playing it. I don't know if any of you played it, but if you did, let me know down in the comment section below how you felt about it. And even if you didn't play it, are you going to play it this weekend? Are you going to pre-order it just to try it? What are your opinions on it? Do you guys like what you see in terms of gameplay on this video? I want to know. Like, I want to know how you guys feel about it. I'm low-key excited for the beta again. I want to see how it goes. Hopefully, I can find some more time to stream maybe, and just record and make more videos on it. That does it all for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, and I will catch you guys next time.